I'm gonna stop streaming and then start it again, just that it shoots out an email to our Twitch followers.
Sounds like a plan,
We're gonna
Stan.
lose everybody.
Bye, everybody on Twitch.
They're already gone.
Damn it! No! Hi, everybody on YouTube.
Alright, we're back live on Twitch.
Whoop whoop. Actually, YouTube is still says starting soon. YouTube is slow as shit on the ball.
I wish that this weird... Like, it's actually on my screen that Hangouts just has a pretty substantial lag. Like, between the video and the audio. So I'm sorry to everybody on Twitch. That's, like, it's just on my screen. All my friends have weird delay between their talking and their mouths moving for me,
It's me.
too.
I have a very weird leg, right?
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
everyone for me, actually.
Even
on
on me, when I click on me, I have weird lag on my mouth even. So
To me, you guys are fine.
Dewey and Tom are good. Zach is delayed.
Raymond's delayed.
I can't tell for myself.
I can't even tell
Because
if
that's...
what Raymond is saying with his mouth at all. Like, it's just...
Yeah,
wait,
no,
maybe someone else should do the Twitch channel. Like, if you've got everyone's fine except for Zach.
Oh, yeah,
maybe.
pick on me.
Did you seriously just fart? Who farted?
No, he just did a
Oh.
thing
I
with his
farted,
mouth.
it was silent, though, so...
I mean, my audio's messed up for everyone.
I'd have to switch operating systems.
My Chrome is frozen, so... This
All right.
ending.
Sorry, Twitch stream.
Yeah, the Chrome is frozen.
Really?
Yeah.
That sounds fun.
Chrome piece of shit
The
browsing
YouTube
stuff.
comments. The YouTube comment says the stream is fine.
Well, yeah, but I can't do anything.
What does that mean? Like, you can hear us. That's a thing.
Yeah, I can't see you. And it's not like it was before. Chrome is not responding.
Huh.
Wait for it to respawn. It'll do it. It'll come back to you.
YouTube is still going at it.
Big mistake. I should not have refreshed the Twitch page. La 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 la.
It's actually not that cold in Minnesota right now. I mean, relatively speaking, it's been like -10 for the last like week.
Yeah.
Right now it's like 30 degrees, so that's pretty balmy actually.
Okay, I think my Chrome is
That's
gonna
from my
crash,
phone.
guys.
Fuck are you watching, Tom?
Got a weird Snapchat from my friend. It's gone now. That's the nature of the Snapchat.
It is.
No.
No?
Wait, did Zach leave? Oh, he's
No.
there.
He's there. He's just frozen. Or not moving, one of the two.
He's still like the rock that he is. and
Don't
on
look
my leg.
away. Dewey, don't blink.
Oh,
No,
Zach's video's gone now.
Is it? We have
When I clicked
lost
on him, it
Zach.
just popped up like the Media Cows logo.
Oh, Zach is dead.
Dead. Rest in peace, Media Cowhead.
I haven't gotten any emails about Podcow on Twitch, Tom. What's the deal?
I did what I could. I brought it down. I brought it back up. That's all I can do.
I'm gonna get the tweet out there. I now have I have Twitter on my browser for the Media Cows now. so
Whoa, that
stick
was
with my
wild.
phone.
What just happened?
Podcow live now. Check it out.
Alright, we're going to be playing Godzilla Monster of Monsters. That's what
Nice.
their title's going to
I
say.
hope not.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh.
Hey!
I made it back.
Proud of you.
Congratulations, you've won. You've won. You've won.
Yeah,
You've won.
That was a pretty good one, Dewey. I like it. Boom chicka, boom chicka.
Ray is E.T. in this situation. What does that mean?
It means you're weird.
All right, I think I'm gonna run a 60-second commercial, and then on the other side of that, should we get started with to real Podcows?
Yeah.
No.
All right, sweet.
No. God damn it.
60-second commercial is running. Why would that be a bad idea? What?
Zach, you're ready. Don't worry.
What is happening?
Zach just said no, damn it, but just no reason is forthcoming.
Is he frozen again?
He might be.
He is. He's
Yep.
gone again. That's why we don't know what he's thinking. He's just...
God.
That's all right. We have good classical music playing. That's what
Good.
really counts.
That's good. At least they're yes, words. I don't care anymore. Tell Batman, do the podcast for me. God damn it, Batman.
Tom, I'm Batman.
Oh, that is Batman.
I'm Batman, and I'm gonna do the podcast today.
When you're fighting the Joker, is there ever any like sexual tension there?
Sometimes I get a semi, but that's really all.
That's where the line gets drawn.
Yeah.
Is that a semi?
Yeah.
When you're fighting against the Riddler, do you ever think that he might just be a manifestation of your subconscious?
That's ridiculous. Are you calling me crazy?
It just seems like
Are you calling me crazy?
figure out are like a little bit of a stretch, and maybe the only reason you could do it is because you're actually the one coming up with the riddle as well.
Hey, I have a question too, Batman. Have you ever nailed Harley Quinn? I'll take your silence as yes.
Batman says no comment.
I don't know how to comment on that one.
A little bit too close to your personal life. I understand. The semi for Joker is enough, but
Hey, what do you
nailing Harley Quinn is not a thing, huh?
what do you guys think about that Bruce Wayne guy? He's kind of cool, isn't he?
Seems like kind of a douche.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he's got daddy issues and mommy issues because his
Well, yeah,
parents
because they're
died.
both dead.
But it's. I mean, other than that, he kind of seems like it's understandable. But he seems like an alright guy to me.
Hey, Batman, I have another question. Do you ever like just totally blow out your voice prior to an hour-long podcast by making yourself all gravelly like that?
I don't. My voice is always perfect, like this at all times.
Actually, this is probably good because this means maybe Raymond won't be talking as much during the podcast.
Who's Raymond? I'm Batman.
I'm Batman.
You have to worry yourself about that, Batman.
My arm's getting tired.
That wasn't what I expected to give.
It's hard to keep my arm up for that long. I did a good job, though. Ow.
Zach, are you here again?
Yeah.
Don't you know that I was in a heavy metal band for my entire life?
Okay, I'm good to go.
Mermaid, mermaid, mermaid.
Did you get to talk? You didn't get to talk to Batman, Zach. That must be very disappointing for you.
Only question I was going to ask is how big is his penis?
I mean, if you looked at the bulge, you can't.
You can kind of guess.
I'm not into approximations. I want to know exactly.
I have on good authority that he's at least 7.5 inches.
That's really funny. I was going to say, it's really easy math. Based on the bulge, you can tell it's pretty much exactly 7.5 inches.
It's just slightly over average, you know. He works a lot. He works out a lot on this muscle. He doesn't have a lot of time to work on his other muscles.
Who told you that you can do that? Because that's a lie.
I like perpetuating lies on the internet, Tom. I thought you knew that about me.
Naturally. Raymond is an agent of deceit.
My Minecraft character is the Joker. I mean, come on.
Time to start?
I think so.
Okay. Welcome, everyone, to Podcow episode unknown. I'm Zach. Who are you guys?
I'm Ray.
Hi, Ray. Nice to meet you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Tom. Hello, everyone.
I'm William.
Hi, William.
Everyone.
Hi, Tom.
That's bullshit. There is no William in the media case.
I just want to say, however you guys are feeling right now, that's okay, because those are your feelings.
All right, Dr. Phil.
Dr. Who?
Good to know.
Phil?
No, Phil.
I like Dr. I want to be Dr. Drew. Celebrity Rehab.
Whatever.
This is cornflakes, by the way, not macaroni and cheese.
You're gonna spill the milk all over that.
There's barely any milk in here.
Just
Dr. Drew, I feel, is legit. Dr. Phil is a giant D-bag who should probably never give anyone advice ever, nonetheless have an entire show dedicated to it.
It's because he's pretty much bald that you hate him, right?
Tom's looking at
Yeah,
Dr.
it's
Phil.
mostly my vehement hatred for bald people, rather.
Tom's
Blind
looking
as
at bald
well.
people.
I mean, basically.
If you can't see, you know what? You'll never see this coming.
Tom looks at bald people.
That's cold.
It's pretty much extra offensive, given that, you know,
The season open.
I used the only faculty that I can communicate with blind people using via the internet to say something offensive about them.
That's really bad. You know what? But that's okay, because you are who you are, Tom. Nobody wants to change you.
Aww.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the Lovin' Podcow. I
Yeah,
guess.
we love each other.
Just silence for like 5 minutes.
Do you know what else I love? Snow. That's
I
what it's
hate
called.
snow. I have not
Snow,
gone
snow,
outside
snow.
once today.
The whole country's under snow, right? Did you see the South having the snow? In Alabama and New Orleans and
How's Seattle doing?
Georgia. Oh, you know, it's like a desert there.
Go, see?
90 degrees.
Perfect.
Hasn't had precipitation in 2 months.
Give me 2 years and I'll have moved there.
Ew. I never want to move to the deep south. That sounds like just
To
like
Seattle.
the
He
worst.
wants to
Seattle.
move to Seattle.
Seattle
Raymond doesn't
does.
want to move to the south.
Oh, I
That's why.
thought we were talking about Georgia
Alabama.
or something like
God,
that.
no.
Alabama.
Seattle, Georgia. Yeah.
The Southerners got made fun of a lot because they didn't get that much snow, and there were like people were saying that their commute's a half an hour, but they were in their car for 8. That's how terrible traffic was in the South. But the South doesn't really have snow plows or de-icers or anything.
Well, that's the thing is like, you know, we up here in the north always make fun of the south for, you know, closing when there's a dusting of snow on the ground. But I mean, if that's not something you've grown up with, you literally don't know how to walk on that. Like, I mean, yes, you should be more careful, and there I don't think there should be as many accidents that happen as there are. But at the same time, it's understandable that there are some.
Also, I would never turn around and say, "Wow, we're so much better at driving in Minnesota," because people act terrible when there's just a little bit of snowfall. They just
Well, because down south, it's like they literally don't know how to.
damn it.
What was that, Zach?
Oh, it's just my browser's crashing.
Oh, okay.
But it's okay. Chrome's stable because I'm only using it for the Hangout. I'm not monitoring Twitch with Chrome. It's Internet Explorer now that's crashing.
Oh, good.
Something's wrong with my computer.
Zach's computer is imploding on him as we do this podcast.
That's okay. It's like the good old days.
I was trying to get music earlier, and like VLC wouldn't open for me, which
Whoa.
just felt like a dagger to the heart.
Whoa.
Like I thought we had something, you know?
Man,
Turns out no.
your relationship with DLC has been a lie this whole time, Tom.
I know. It's years, man, down the tubes.
My voice kind of hurts for some reason. I don't.
Raymond, you're sick.
I think it needs whiskey.
Eat a lot of pineapples.
Mm.
The stems. Eat the stems of pineapples.
I'm good, thank you.
That'll fix your throat. Better than whiskey.
Is that you're telling me the core that everyone always takes out of the pineapple?
The core.
Yeah.
You decore. I've never even. I don't know.
Zach has no idea how pineapples work.
You know that, okay, you have the pineapple, and then you have the stem that goes.
Okay.
The crazy spiky one?
Yeah. You take that and you blend it up into a liquid, and then you drink it.
Well, at least you know it seems feasible after that. I thought he was just gonna have Raymond eating these like terribly spiky leaves or something like that.
Or oil of oregano. I hear that does wonders too. So
It's
Raymond,
still-
leave and go get that stuff, and then make it right here on the podcast.
It still blows my mind. Only Twitch is gonna get this, which is where people should be watching anyhow, because that's the chat that we read.
Yeah,
but
if we're
also
gonna-
has some other issues.
If we'll answer your questions, then.
But
that'll
it
be in
still, yeah, it still blows my mind that this is what a pineapple plant looks like. Like, look at that. That's just a pineapple
I can't-
on a stalk in
I
a
don't know
small
what you're
bush.
saying.
we can't see, so I'm gonna have to look on Twitch.
It's just off to
Oh
your
god
left.
damn
everyone.
it!
Twitch
Oh,
is-
and Zach's Internet Explorer just crashed again.
the video.
okay.
It's absolutely ridiculous. It's not even like a plant. I don't really believe it personally.
We'll have to. I'm like waiting for it to show up on Twitch.
Whoa! It's like it's just sitting on it.
Yeah, I mean, I already know what it's going to look like because I've seen it. I've seen pictures. They look weird. They look weird.
Yeah.
Oh, another topic that's not related to games. Did you hear about the guy in Florida who forged doctor slips to tell his girlfriend that she had an infection and gave her amoxicillin, only the amoxicillin was an abortion drug. So he induced an abortion on her. He got 13 years in prison.
Yeah, see, I have that problem sometimes too, but instead what I do is I wear a fucking condom.
That's hard to do, Tom. You don't know how condoms work. You mean, do you get the ones with or without holes? Are they supposed to be
Without.
With or without holes.
holes?
Holes are a special feature in condoms. You pay extra for that.
Let's just take a look here at at the different routes we could take to have sex without having a child, right? We could have unprotected sex and then forge a doctor's note saying our girlfriend has an infection, which she believes because apparently she's a moron, without any doctor's appointment in there. She believes that she gets a doctor's note.
No, she went to a doctor, and he forged the doctor's signature on a medical document because the doctor was his father, so he had access to all the stuff.
Wow.
Okay, and
I feel
then
like Tom's ready to cry.
and then we could find the Plan B drug and then drug our girlfriend with that against her will. Or we could spend like 50 cents and get a condom.
Well, I mean, it wasn't the
Well,
Plan
that's-
B drug.
Oh,
It
what
was a drug that induced labor. And so she had to go to the hospital, and she was in there for a long time.
Tom, 50 cents is way too cheap for a condom. I would never use that. What do I look
Spends
like?
minimum.
Wait,
$8.
it wasn't like post-conception birth control.
It was an abortion drug.
and it was premature, so it forced a miscarriage.
Yes.
All right, so I'm super pro-choice, but I think in this case, like, if we don't quite have the laws for it, maybe that guy should be tried for murder.
So they were planning on trying him for murder, but he took a deal, pled guilty, and instead he was charged for consumer product tampering and mail fraud, and went to jail for 13 years. They were going to try him for murder.
Huh.
Worth. Just kidding.
That's a very
I actually
complicated
have
issue.
to follow that up with just kidding.
Doesn't matter, had sex.
Well, you know the comments, right? You know the comments. The comments say it was still a good idea because now he doesn't have to pay for the kid for 18 years. He only has to go to jail for 13. In the end, it was a win. That's what the comments on the article say.
Those people are wrong.
We could talk about Minecraft. If you guys don't want to debate abortion and laws surrounding abortion on a podcast.
That whole
Sure.
segment right there was
What?
accompanied by delightful classical music. Just
I'm kind of other than playing another adventure map, I'm kind of Minecraft out right now.
I got Minecraft. Like, adventure maps are fine because
Yes.
what it does, it gives you that purpose to go through and finish and explore and that kind of stuff, and it's like you're actually exploring something new. When we played Minecraft, I think it took me an hour before I got burnt out and started literally burning things. So, yeah.
I have that problem with regular Minecraft very easily. I'll build my shelter for the first night. I'll plant some wheat, but once the house is done, I'm like, okay, now what? I could just live forever, and because I'm not creative.
Once I built
Like-
the bridge uniting our towers, Raymond, I was done. I was just like, there's no more point in this game.
Well, like I had a tower basically built around me. I did very little of the actual work on that
the
tower.
cult of Raymond.
Yes.
The cult of Raymond.
And once it got to a point where I was like, okay, this is good, and Zach built a bridge to my tower. I'm gonna leave now and go start again on a small island where no one can find me.
I called my house a tower, but it was just I think it was a 3-story house built on the top of a mountain, so it looked a lot taller than it was.
Yeah, it's just I've been spending like the last week or so editing, and it's just like it's fun. I really enjoy editing, and I hope that's obvious in my work, but it's just like, man, after sitting just recently on that 20-minute segment of that one room where Zach is just killing everybody constantly and trying to condense that down into something watchable.
Well, for that, I figured
It's
you
just
would
like-
just have because I was thinking about while we're playing that, how the hell that would be edited, and I figured you'd just show Tom's successful run, your successful run, my successful run, and Zach's,
Zach
and
does
then
not
fast
run.
forward through the rest.
Zach does not have a successful run. He does not complete
Did you
that.
teleport to
Oh,
us?
yeah.
I mean, it depends how you define successful. What was I trying to accomplish? That's very debatable if you watch the stream.
I took care of it. It's mostly that segment's edited. I just need to find music to accompany it. But yeah, it was just like 'cause it was seriously 20 minutes of that room. I'm like, okay, let's make this let's trim this a bit, at the very least. Yeah. So.
So we're done with Minecraft. We're canceling the channel.
Hopefully, after we're done with this podcast, we will jump right into the Lost Potato Chapter 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, Prince Dorliak's a real bastard. I watched the end of part 2, and it was very, very sad.
Oh, you mean part 2 of the video, not chapter 2.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa, Zach, no skipping.
When I'm reading that note with that music, I'm like, wow, he's a real bastard. That was the last potato. We need to do something about this, guys.
I was very proud of the ending of part 2. If you guys on Twitch or YouTube haven't watched part 2 of The Last Potato, go to the new Media Cows Minecraft channel, which has an actual URL now, thanks to yours truly.
Media Cows Minecraft.
Media Cows Minecraft.
We tried to avoid that name, but found this anyways.
And you know, I want people to experience the ending of part 2 because it's just.
You know, they want us to do a drunk gaming thing again, but I think the Minecraft that we do after this Podcow is going to be drunk for me.
Mister, I went through 2 bottles of Hypnotic during the last potato chapter.
Oh, that was me.
Yeah, that was you.
I don't even remember that. It's what I need to get through Minecraft with you guys. Oh, I love myself. What else is there? Oh, we could talk about Mario Kart.
Do we?
Yes.
You're the Mario Kart expert.
Am I?
Yeah.
I think so. In May, Dewey, you'll be able to play Mario Kart on your Wii U. How do you feel?
I was gonna say, do we have a Wii U? I don't even remember.
I do have a Wii U. I had to remember where I put it, but I see it.
That means that the best game on Wii U will go to Mario Kart from Mario Kart Wii.
Oh, my.
That Zach.
I'm trying to comprehend what Tom said. You're saying that the new Mario Kart's going to be better than the Mario Kart on the Wii?
It will be the new best game on Wii U.
The current best game on Wii U.
Best game on Wii U is Mario Kart Wii.
Got running on the Wii.
What about Super Mario World or whatever it is?
Oh yeah, that's probably
3D
actually
World,
fucking fantastic. I haven't played it though.
Yeah, Tom, quit hating on Nintendo just because you're a Microsoft fanboy.
They hate me. They hate us. What? Why can't I hate them back?
We're gonna shove it in their faces by.
Do they hate us?
They hate YouTube.
But
Zach.
I don't know if they hate
the
us.
first company to come out and be like, you know what? Stop making videos about us.
Okay,
we can't make money on it anymore.
We have a few claims from Nintendo. Those have been appealed. I don't think that they've even reinstated the claims yet. While many others have. We'll see. We might not have it. There might be no claims from Nintendo by Valentine's Day because that's when. So I set it up that all the companies have to reinstate their claims by Valentine's Day. Otherwise, our videos are in the clear.
Nice.
I'm also going head-to-head against Eminem right now.
The rapper or the candy?
The rapper.
Or the candy rapper?
Not the candy rapper. The rapper. Also, candy is trademarked, so we can.
Oh God, that.
A portion of the profit of this podcast is going to have to go to what is it, King's Game or whatever.
All 30 cents.
Sorry, we use the word candy in a gaming context.
So have you seen the gameplay footage of Mario Kart on the Wii U?
I've not.
Oh, it looks pretty good. I mean, it looks like, imagine Mario Kart running on a PS3. And that's pretty much what you'd get. Like Mario Kart made by Nintendo on a PS3. I would say Mario Kart on the Wii U, but it's like, Wii U doesn't have anything that really pops. So
this will be its game. Mario Kart Wii U.
Oh, is there something about they were bringing their stuff to mobile?
They are allowing you to manage your friends and friend codes on mobile.
Boring.
But I think that was like the big mobile headline.
That was the big mobile headline that they have.
That's the only headline I saw having to do with mobile.
If they were smart, would they not just create companion apps for their games? You don't need to put your actual games on mobile. create a companion app to go along with Mario Kart that like adds a feature to Mario Kart.
They've said that they're interested in, like, there's a previous story about Nintendo and mobile, which was that they're interested in making small experiences for mobile, which to me means, like, you know, Dr. Mario maybe, or like some little mini game that's Mario themed that's, you know,
Well, like
essentially promotional.
Yeah, like Mario Kart, you have then an app that allows you to customize. Not that you're really going to customize that much in Mario Kart, but I'm just because it's a racing game, so I'm just using a generic example. It seems like that would be good, and that wouldn't be like Nintendo fanboys are very touchy when it comes to like you should put old Mario games on mobile and something other than a Nintendo device, but that's not putting a game on mobile. That's just putting a small little feature that might entice people to be like, oh, that's a cool app. Maybe I'll go buy a Wii U.
Maybe I'll go spend $300.
Yeah, maybe I'll go buy a
cool.
Wii U. Maybe.
Wii U's have actually gotten pretty cheap. Like right now, you can get the like bigger hard drive black version with
The only version, I think.
For-
I think
is it
they
now?
stopped- I think
$50.
they took away the other version.
anyhow. You can get that with like new Luigi, new Super Luigi U or whatever the fuck.
That's the name.
If
Yeah.
I don't remember the name of your video game, for sure, you're doing branding wrong. Anyhow, you can also get New Super Mario Bros. Wii U. So, like, 2 games, anyhow. They're, like, the platforming Mario's side-scrolling 2D. And that for, like, $300, which seems like a good deal to me.
What is that noise?
I'm
Do
so
we stop
confused by
masturbating?
Nintendo. I'm so confused by Nintendo. Do I like... Okay, what's the current status of Reggie Fils-Aimé?
God.
Does the internet
God,
like him, or does
yeah.
the internet dislike him? Because
I don't care how much I hate Nintendo. I still love Reggie
Because
Fils-Aimé.
I don't like Reggie. I don't like Reggie.
I haven't heard anything about him since E3, so my opinion of him is that the internet nothings about Reggie.
I dislike... I think I might dislike Iwata more.
Why?
Because
You
he's in
want-
charge.
You want him to...
Somebody's got to be the fall guy.
Didn't
think-
somebody, like, one of
Bring
the
back Cammy.
big guys at CEO or big guys at Nintendo take, like cut his pay in half?
Yes, that was
Because of-
Iwata. Yeah. I think that was if not only a PR move, that was a good thing to do.
I would say
but
that...
it's also good for his company.
Because his
and the
company
people that
lost
work there.
$300 million or whatever it was, I think he should actually have to pay money to Nintendo.
Why?
Because he didn't earn any money. He lost
Okay.
money. The company lost money,
The company lost money. Yes.
and he was in charge.
So he should pay his own company money out
Well-
of his pocket because his company
Pay back your...
lost
wait,
money.
he got paid money for losing money.
And he cut it in half so that
See-
he could continue paying. That's basically what he did. He cut his profit, his own personal profit, in half, thus giving up 50% of his salary to the rest of the company.
Steve Jobs took $1 for salary.
That was for tax reasons.
I don't care.
I think Zach doesn't believe in the corporation as a shield against personal liability at all. He's the CEO. He should have to pay any money that Nintendo loses, period, straight up.
Oh yeah, $300 million, Iwata. Cover it, Jesus. Ask Reggie for some help. Bring back Cammy and use her as the fall woman.
I just don't like the media's like Nintendo lost $300 million this year. They are doomed. It's
Well,
just
yeah,
like,
they're not doomed.
companies sometimes make money and sometimes they don't. As long as they come back from that downswing, what's the big deal? If they don't come back from the
everyone
downswing,
doesn't know that they're gonna release their next console next year.
well, it's just like, come on. The Wii U isn't selling as good as the Wii. Well, no shit.
This
There's
console's
nothing
gonna
going
be
through
using 4 770 or 780 Titans.
Well, okay, so think about this, okay? This is the real problem. So if
But
you
it'll
sit
still
there,
only have Mario.
if you sit there and estimate, so let's say I say to you guys, hey, guess what my estimate for this year Media Cows is going to make? We're going to make $2 million, and then we come back, and we actually make $40,000 for the entire year.
Oh, Jesus.
Because that's what happened. That's why this bullshit happened. They estimated that they would make and sell a lot more than they did. It's not that it's just not as good as the last generation. It's the estimates that the people in charge made were so off with Nintendo, and that's my problem with them. They just had no clue what was going on.
Yeah. I do tend to get that vibe from Nintendo around. I mean, like...
I love Nintendo. My favorite game of 2010 when we started was Super Mario Galaxy 2. Super Mario Galaxy 2 came out in 2010. So it's not like... I'm not a Nintendo hater at all. It's just I don't... if you are that off with your estimates, you didn't know what you were doing in your job. Or you just lied.
I mean, I think the E3 where they unveiled the Wii U, we all went, Nintendo doesn't know what they're doing. Nintendo doesn't know.
When you and I sat there, Raven, and we were like, "Wait, is there a new console, or is this just a new controller for the Wii?"
Right. Us, who our basic job is to know video games in and out, and we were like, "Wait, what?" We're confused. And yeah, it was just at that point. It was just I don't think Nintendo's known what they're doing with the Wii U from the beginning, since they started working on the Wii U. I get what they were trying to do, have a slightly dated machine, cut the cost down, appeal to the families again, make a profit. Fine, but every marketing decision they've ever made with this system and the lack of compelling games, they got nothing.
I think the last thing that I'm gonna say about Nintendo, because I don't want to just beat a dead horse, was a big reason when the Wii came out, it came with Wii Sports. And I remember being in high school, and we brought the Wii in, and we were all playing Wii Sports, and it was so much fun, it was so cool. And the Wii U just didn't have that. If you're going to go after a casual market, you need that thing that people are going to be like, you guys got to check this out, it's so much fun to play. When the Wii came out, we were playing Wii Sports Tennis against our teachers. We were playing Wii Baseball against our teachers in Spanish class and math class. And the Wii U just didn't have that. Nintendo Land was there, but that just did not have. It doesn't have the same. Look how cool this is. Look how much fun this is that Wii Sports did.
It's also not packaged in for free.
Yeah.
It was if you had the black system back when it launched, but.
I think the real reveal is that the Oculus Rift is actually just going to be a holder for the Wii U gamepad. It's just going to mount it onto your face.
What?
Yeah, everything you've seen so far is a prototype. The real version just straps a Wii U gamepad onto your face.
Wouldn't it be wonderful if conspiracy theories like that actually turned out to be true sometimes?
I'm not so sure that's a wonderful thing.
Well, no, but I'm thinking back to how I got all excited about the Steam box and the PS4 is gonna be a Steam box. If just some crazy shit happened like that, that'd be so much fun.
I really, really wanted the PS4 being a Steam box to be true.
That would have been so cool.
That would have been. Microsoft at that point would have to start digging their own grave.
No.
You see how I don't say Nintendo?
I like Microsoft.
You see how I didn't say Nintendo would have to start digging their own grave?
Well, because Nintendo's got their IPs.
Something good about Nintendo there.
I love Nintendo.
Yeah, I still do too.
New topic. I'm not even gonna try to flow.
Fuck it. Fuck segues.
Yeah. Somebody say something. Tom.
Talk about Dewey's haircut.
Yeah, Dewey. Describe the process.
Dewey's been too quiet for too long. I want Dewey to jump in.
I went and I got a haircut.
God damn it, Dewey. I was going for the bowl story. The bowl story and how you want me to cut it with machete.
Sorry. We already had that conversation. It would feel fake if I was repeating it.
That's true.
Dewey, sometimes you gotta fake it to make it. Okay? That's, I don't know.
I saw that on TED Talks. Said fake it till you make it. It works 110% of the time. Trust me, I would know.
I'll talk about finances.
No.
Oh, mother of God! All right, I put up a Hearthstone video. There's a video about how to play Hearthstone. It's pretty good. You should watch it if you haven't already. Hearthstone's super fun. The games are short and they're fun. And there's a little bit of RNG. You can even beat people that are better than you sometimes. And you should play it and watch the video and then play it.
Would you say that it's like the Vine of video games? Where it's short and pleasurable for the most part?
I would say that it's the Sex with Dewey of video games. In that it is short and
Not
pleasurable most of the time, sort of.
Sometimes painful. Depending on how hard the opponent is.
I hope hard, unless that just was a double entendre.
Oh, it was. Whether it was intentional or not, it was a double entendre.
It was intentional.
Okay.
Anyhow, I'm sorry. That lewd comment, it just came so naturally to me, dude.
So have you guys seen Wolf of Wall Street yet? Because you said the word lewd, which reminds me of lewds, the drug that they take in Wolf of Wall Street.
No.
No. I probably won't, to be honest.
Exactly.
Scorsese and DiCaprio. I balanced somewhat our balance sheet. I fixed all the mistakes I made in my younger years.
It's like, what the heck? What the fuck?
Balance sheet?
Zach, Dewey, what's going on?
It's the company balance sheet.
So, Tom, Hearthstone.
Yeah.
Does it have any appeal to someone like me who wouldn't necessarily look at that game and go, that's something I want to play?
No.
Who looks at like, this is a card game that I'm going to play on my computer that has magic in it.
No, I think going
and
into
thinks-
it with that attitude.
Well, I'm just saying, when I look at it, it doesn't. When I personally look at it, it doesn't look like a game that I personally would be interested in. So, if you were trying to make somebody with that attitude, you make them give it a shot, how would you approach them?
You wouldn't.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't. There's
You'd
probably
say
more
go play
constructive
a-
use
go-
of my time, yeah.
Go play Uncharted 2.
Like, all the... Ray, you just said, everything I know about this game makes me think I don't want to play it. What would make me want to play it?
The
And
fact
it's-
that you play it, and he wants to play with you, Tom.
Okay. Well, I play
wanna-
it. Does that make you want to play it?
No, actually, I think it makes him not want to play it. Because...
Do you love Grand Theft Auto and Infamous, Tom?
No,
I like Grand Theft Auto. I haven't
he
played
nothing.
Infamous.
Okay,
Infamous.
then I-
Infamous.
Oh boy.
What are your
Nothing
thoughts on
Infamous.
Infamous? I
Yeah.
like the demo that I played at Target a long time ago.
Like Motorstorm, right? You like Motorstorm. The demo for Motorstorm?
I don't know.
I think when
remember.
Infamous Second Son comes out, Dewey and I are going to be doing that walkthrough just so I can show Dewey how fucking awesome Infamous is.
No, that was... What was that game? Prototype, that's what I was thinking about. I consider Prototype and Infamous to be similar type of game.
A lot of people have that opinion. All of those people are wrong. Just because it's an open world and you have powers doesn't make it
No, yeah,
same
that's
or
where I
similar.
draw my
Like,
line. with similar.
that's where the similarities end. There, at that point, then there's so much about the two that are completely different.
For example, you play as different people.
Yeah, yes, that is one thing that is different.
In one game, you can have like spikes coming out of your hands, and the other one, it's electricity.
It's another.
Kind of like spikes.
Well, there are both powers. That again
Infamous-
is the powers.
Infamous
section
is
of it.
much prettier.
Oh yeah. Prototype. I love Prototype 1 and 2. They're both fun. Still have never beaten the first one.
I consider Prototype dumb fun, which is awesome.
Yes.
It's not even a knock really against it.
That-
It's just the type of game that it is.
That is the perfect description of Prototype. It is dumb fun. It's
Run around and just slaughter people.
yes. If you enjoy that, and Grand Theft Auto is boring you and you want superpowers but don't want to play Saints Row, go play Prototype. This is not a very compelling argument for Prototype. But yeah, Infamous had like a lot more going for it. And Second Son, I watch everything I can on Second Son, and it looks amazing. And it's set in Seattle, so
we're gonna burn that city to the ground. Destroy the convention center. There you go, Pax. Time to move.
I've not seen the downtown. They haven't shown any of the downtown Seattle.
There is no downtown.
Okay, interesting.
I heard the last thing I heard about Infamous Second Son was not positive.
Well, you obviously were talking to me about it.
It was an IGN preview, and they said that it is not the next-gen game that we've been waiting for, the one that would very clearly illustrate why we are moving on to new consoles.
Really? Well, we all know.
Because you have to wait for PC games to come out.
Well, what we know then is that IGN, instead of how they were taking money from Sony in the past, they are now taking money from Microsoft.
We all know that the internet hates IGN, so no one's gonna care what you just said.
Poor IGN.
I know. Remember back in the day when you and I, Zach, all we would do is listen and talk about IGN?
Podcasts.
We loved it. Greg Miller and Colin Moriarty, they were all great.
I still watch A Conversation with Collins.
Do you?
Yeah, occasionally. I'll go on a binge, and just because I want to listen to Colin Moriarty talk.
I find it interesting. Back in those days, I would listen to the IGN UK podcast, and they would talk about Doctor Who and Lost. And I have no idea what these people are talking about. I don't watch any of these TV shows. Don't care. Still gonna listen though, because I'm working at Target and I'm bored out of my mind. So, but now I've watched all of those, and I just kind of think back. I'm like, if only I had listened to this podcast and watched these shows back then, it would have been so great. But yeah.
So the chat said, Zach, did you know that you can't spell ignorance without an IGN? I almost said that when I was talking about them. Almost. But I don't hate IGN that much. And I don't want to just copy what the internet says.
The best way to get the internet to love you is to copy what they say, though.
That's
just
true.
a fact.
That is true. If you need love from the internet, just repeat. Copy paste. But don't do it too much, otherwise it's a repost.
I still feel kind of bad about my comment about having sex with Dewey. I'd just like to point out that every time that I have had sex with Dewey, it's been very long and pleasant.
We'll just end it there.
Is that the Internet Explorer? I think we should end it there.
Internet Explorer.
Dewey, you got nothing?
I have nothing.
Wow. You've been very quiet this podcast. That's okay. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
I feel like nothing happened last week, except that we just worked all last week, and that's good. That is great. It's just like I don't.
Well, let me tell you, if you guys would let me talk about finances, it'll be a story.
Go.
Up all night going over finances from 2011, realizing, wow, I finally understand it. I now know what capital accounts are, and smooth sailing from here.
That was a great story.
I didn't want to get into too much detail because I knew you guys wouldn't actually start a conversation with me about it.
I was gonna start a timer on my phone, counting down from a minute, for you to convince me that this could possibly be entertaining.
I know that there's a lot of people out there asking me, where's Don't Starve? I've missed 2 days of Don't Starve, and the internet is clamoring for it. But like Dewey said, we've just been really busy working. I haven't had time to play Don't Starve. A lot of times, I'm playing Don't Starve when I've got nothing else to do. That's where Don't Starve came from. It came from that lull at the beginning of the year when there was nothing happening whatsoever, and Don't Starve just happened to be free on PlayStation Plus.
What really happened is Raymond was really, really hungry, and he was thinking to himself, I don't want to starve. Oh, there's a game.
Yeah.
And you haven't eaten since because your food is Don't Starve. It sustains you. It's your lifeblood.
I'm not sure about that one, but maybe. I'll have to recollect and think back on that, see if that's true. But
Do we do anything besides Minecraft? Is that all we did? And edit?
Doing, I did Dead Rising.
How was that experience?
Dead Rising's always fun. The game definitely has a few issues here and there, but ultimately
you'll see them in the video, guys.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. But as long as you're playing with a friend and you like that person, Dewey, then Dead Rising 3 is a lot of fun.
Which is why I struggle to enjoy the game.
Ouch! Ouch! Tom, you were saying Dewey was not pleasurable in bed. Was that what was happening there?
Oh no, I completely doubled back on that. Remember, Ray? Come on. I can't get any help here.
Raymond,
I choose not to hear that.
Raymond, we're supposed to continue to let our fans fantasize about Dewey sexually, so we're not going to insult him at all. We want them to think good things about him.
So to those people asking where is Don't Starve, it will come as
When he's
soon
hungry.
as I have time to do it. Yeah, I actually thought about this. I was talking to myself earlier in the day as to like what specifically has been going on where I have not had time to do it, and it's just been like we've set up a new Minecraft channel. We've played Minecraft. I've been editing Minecraft. I've done channel artwork. I've like done all the descriptions, the playlists. Like the list goes on and on of just what I've been doing. I've been working my ass off on getting this new channel up and running. And, it's still a work in progress, and I'm sure that, thank you, Tom, thank you. I'm sure that the three of you guys will help when the time comes. And you already have. You already have by playing the games and whatnot. But
I have a video up on the new channel, thank you very much.
You do. You do.
You dick.
Dewey last night was criticizing my channel artwork. He said it sucked.
Basically.
He said, "Give me those files. I'm gonna redo it, cause it's awful."
I'm gonna look this up.
You're gonna look what up?
The channel artwork. I haven't looked at it.
Oh, well, you go to youtube.com/MediaCowsMinecraft, and you will find it.
When I Google Media Cows Minecraft, I don't get us as on the first page.
Seems bad. That'll change in time.
Give it some time, man. We've only got like 2 videos up of Lost Potato. I got nothing out of Zach. What the hell?
He's like a stone.
He's just unwavering. Won't succumb to my.
I'm sorry, Raymond.
What?
I didn't sufficiently respond.
Let me repeat it. There's only 2 videos of the Lost Potato up on the new channel. Nothing else.
Oh, and 1 video of Desperado. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. That's better.
Are we going to post part 1 of Desperado on the main channel at all?
I asked that question, but nobody responded.
Oh, I ignored everything yesterday because I was enveloped. Yes, I'll upload it. I basically uploaded it to Meaty Cow's Minecraft at 1 o'clock in the morning to beat the 2 a.m. time, so got uploaded on the right day.
Yeah.
And then I fell asleep because I had edited for 7 hours, syncing Tom and Dewey's audio with Raymond and mine.
Wait,
what happened to the good channel artwork?
Whoa, what are you trying to say? I did that at like 5 p.m. last night, running off of like 4 hours of sleep, so there might be problems with it, but...
I'm sorry, Raymond. I didn't mean that as an insult on you. I really didn't. I just have to say something, I have to talk a lot right
That's
now.
okay. That's what we do as commentators. It's our job to talk. So I think I read on a Don't Starve video of mine that normally I I don't like people who have diarrhea of the mouth, but I kind of like Ray.
Everything that comes out of your mouth is shit.
I was like, that's the most backhanded compliment I've ever read in my entire life.
That's pretty damn backhanded.
It's like, what the fuck, man? Oh.
Aw, that's so nice.
What?
She said, I loved Zach's description on the video, the Desperado video. Did you see the description?
No, I don't read. Are you
It's
kidding
fantastic. Listen to this. Okay. It's
Wait,
got to
I
load.
need to get the music set up so that when you read, the music pops in. And
Like, guys, it's not opening.
Zach's iPad is broken. You shouldn't have sat on it.
I should have bought this when Steve Jobs was alive. Okay, so it says, we're playing a second adventure map, Desperado, because we have to, since we were thrown in jail for disorderly conduct. A new Lost Potato video will be uploaded tomorrow, so don't you worry your precious hearts. Join Tom, Ray, Zach, and Dewey. I alternated the names, like I moved it forward, so I think Dewey was first the last time, so I switched him to the back. Then Tom was second, I switched him to first. In this harrowing adventure as they try to break out of prison and find our family. And then it says in parentheses, yes, that was just about copied from the Lost Potato description.
That was a fantastic
Pretty
description.
excellent.
Yeah. I think I only did Dewey, Tom, Zach, and Ray, or Ray and Zach, because it worked out phonetically.
Well, I trust that you didn't continue my trend and
it had a
put
rhythm.
yourself as first.
It had a rhythm to it.
The Minecraft server, maybe my computer was asleep actually. It was up for at least a few days, and I was pretty happy to see that there were pretty much always 2 people on it at least. That was kind of cool.
Are people still on there? And
There's no one on it now, but I think that last night my computer might have been asleep, so they might think that it's just going forever now.
Hey, can I take a brief break?
let's take a break and come
I need
back
to go
and
to
do
the bathroom.
questions. How about that?
All right.
All right, 3-minute break, or 3 minutes of commercials, maybe a slightly longer break.
Bye.
Bye.
Forever.
Get out of here. Leave, damn it. Are you okay, buddy? You're muted.
Huh?
Are you okay, buddy?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Tired or?
No, just, I haven't really had anything to say.
Fair enough.
Usually I come into every Podcow with, I have things on my mind that I want to talk about that happened over the week, but I really honestly can't think of anything important that happened over this week. So
It has been just kind of a work-focused week. Yeah. Want to come over and shovel my sidewalk?
nope. That's
Okay.
why I live in an apartment, so I don't
just-
have to do that shit.
Just thought I'd ask. I have to put it out there, you know. Oh, I'm bumping things. Are you looking forward to Lost Potato Chapter 2?
Yeah, I would say I'm definitely looking forward to that more than Minecraft or than Podcow.
I was like, those are the same things, Dewey. Minecraft and Lost Potatoes. It's just not a lot happened this week. You know, we make do with what we can. See, my thought process coming into Podcow is just talk. It was much easier for me to stay into that rhythm.
My commercial has a sexy girl in it.
I don't come to Podcow with a plan. I just go wherever it takes me, like a free spirit floating down a river in the wind. Tom on YouTube, E. Perez says, I like cute white boys. Tom, want to have fun with me? I'm Spanish. Wink.
Tom's actually
Heck.
racist against Spanish people.
It's a little bit weird.
So does that mean he's from Spain? It's got to, right? Because he would say he's Mexican.
Well, maybe he has Spanish descendants. We don't know. It could be anything.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, you're not.
I mean, I say I'm German, but I have never even been to
I
Germany.
don't know if I've ever heard you say you're German.
Dewey has definitely heard me say I'm German.
I've heard you say you're a Jew.
There's that as well.
Yeah, I've heard both.
And then I say, oh, you believe in Yahweh too? Brothers. And then you say, no, I'm an atheist.
Yeah.
See, I've got to. All right, so I've got to say the whole I'm Spanish thing. I'm not drawn in by this appeal.
He's a hot Latino.
I don't know that that's well. You say he. We don't know the gender of this person.
She's a hot
Hey.
Latina.
Which is exactly my point, because I don't think it's racist that I'm not interested in this invitation. I think that this invitation was relying on racism in favor of Spanish people.
I think it's basically just saying like you don't like Earl Grey tea doesn't mean that you're racist against Earl Grey tea. Oh wait,
Dude, Earl Grey tea is delicious.
that's the only tea I could think of besides green, so I went with it.
But the fact that this person decided to put the fact that they're Spanish before their gender is rather odd to me.
Odd, but not proof of any
Right.
preferential treatment for race, Tom. It could just be a statement of fact with no positivity or negativity associated with it.
Well, no, that's what they decided should be their pitch. Just like, well, what about me though? I mean, Tom needs to know that I want him.
Well, no.
Also, I'll just throw in that I'm Spanish. That should work.
He or she is saying that because they want to make sure that if you're racist against Spanish people, you know. And there's no surprises here, Tom.
Oh, that wasn't a selling point. That
Right.
was a
Wait.
disclaimer.
We want to make sure.
Yes, Dewey.
Oh no.
Do you have the chat open?
Yeah. I have both chats open.
Your chat.
I do. I have both chats
Click
open
that
every
link
time.
that I just posted.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Is it gonna be boob?
That's bad.
Ah, fuck you, Dewey! Fuck you! Fuck you in the ass!
What is it?
God, you don't want to see it.
Horrifying sea creatures.
Ah,
Wait, I do want to see it.
I showed a stream.
I can't get him out of my eyes.
Wait, hold on, Raymond. I got your back. All
No,
right.
I'm not.
Oh, it's an anglerfish.
I'm not clicking any more links. No more links.
No, you don't have to click any. It's
No.
it's.
Raymond, those are natural creatures, okay?
They're
God's
awful.
creatures.
They're
All right,
awful.
Raymond. Just watch the stream. Just watch the stream, okay? All right.
Well, the
It's gonna
last
be okay.
fish
I don't know how
was-
innocent is gonna get.
Oh, ban Tom.
the fish, the
Ban
last fish
Tom.
on the page looks so sad.
It does. What I did was eye bleach, which I remember that being like puppies and kittens, and instead I got scantily clad women, which I mean I'm not entirely
What?
opposed to,
That
but
didn't happen.
very
When did
different
that happen?
things.
I didn't. Oh, that's better. That is. Oh, thank you for the eye bleach, Tom. Oh. Oh, thank you, Tom.
See, it's all
And
gonna be
bam,
okay.
anglerfish.
It's all gonna be okay.
Bam. Well, Tom said, go look at the stream. Go look at the stream. So I look at the stream. Anglerfish. Damn Twitch and its delay.
Why are you so disgusted by the
Oh,
anglerfish?
they're fucking. Ah, I can't stand looking at them. They give me the heebie-jeebies.
They don't turn you on?
Raymond, would you pet one?
Fuck no. I
Would you
wouldn't
pet,
even
would you pet one
look
with your
at it.
penis? Would you...
You can lure it in just like it wants to lure you.
Yeah,
It's
you
gonna
have an
dangle
angle.
your penis out there.
No. No. On to question time.
Question.
Monster Car
How big
329
is an
says, "Hey,
anglerfish
at least
penis?"
it wasn't a meat spin."
Oh, yeah.
And I have a good story
I would
about meat
rather
spinning.
look at meat spin than anglerfish.
Wow, Raymond's gay.
I would rather look at some
I wanna hear
guy
Tom's story.
twirling his dick than.
In college, one of the people on my floor, his name was Jamal. He meat spinned me. He was friends with my roommate, and he went in and he changed the homepage on my computer to meat
was-
spin. Right?
Was Jamal black?
I mean, I don't know. No, he wasn't black. He wasn't white. I don't know.
Tom doesn't see color. He really doesn't.
He's
He
colorblind.
does not know.
Just, I'm not sure. Anyhow, that's really neither here nor there. He meat spinned my computer, changed my homepage, right? And that was a mistake because it turns out that I know a thing or two about computers. Not like massively so. Not like
one
I'm
or
some
two
wizard.
things. Yeah, one or two.
But his roommate was sympathetic to the idea of me getting him back. So I went into his computer and I changed his homepage to Meatspin as well. I also changed several of his bookmarks to Meatspin. I changed when he clicked on the Google link, it took him to Meatspin instead. It still looked like a Google link, but like in his bookmark bar, right? And then a few more obscure ones, like things you'd use for researching papers, like shit like his dictionary link was now meatspin.com.
Oh man,
That's amazing.
But then I also was like, well, wait. But I mean, like, once he sees 2 bookmarks, he's going to get rid of all those. So I also went into his hosts file and found the IP address of meatspin.com and made it so that, like, now even if you type in google.com, it still takes you to fucking Meatspin. And that's where I drew the line. I didn't go any further than that.
That is amazing.
So did he try to get you back, or did he just surrender?
And no, he was just like, man, I didn't know you could get Meatspin
That was
that
intense.
hard. I'm still finding them, and I don't know if I'll ever stop finding
I
them.
love that story. You need to tell that story. Like, if there's one person at a party who has never heard that story, you need to tell that story at that party. That's... If they don't know what meatspin.com is, you show it to them.
Oh, no. Well, we can very easily solve that. There's like a weird little sound effect in there, like a doink, which is really kind of... It's integral to the experience of being meat spun.
So, okay, are we ready to go on to questions, or? Yeah. Because I have something to open it up with, a comment. It's not really a question, but it's a comment. It's not a question, it's a comment.
Ask the comment.
Darkwolf777 says, Minecraft is fun, but please, from Ray or Tom's
Oh, come
view,
on now.
not
I gotta
Zach,
say that one.
he is
I
funny,
say that one
but
like
not
50
good at all.
times. Although,
Minecraft,
actually, I consider that a compliment. I don't really care about my skill in Minecraft. The fact that he said I'm funny means that I love him.
I just wanted to make sure that got out there. So, Zach, are you playing NBA?
Yes, I am playing NBA.
Why are you playing NBA?
I realized, when I started this podcast, my PS4 was still on because I was playing it last night while I was doing finances, and the game, I never ended the game. It was the Timberwolves versus the New Orleans Pelicans.
2 awful teams.
Hey, the Timberwolves were 500. I don't know if they won yesterday. If they did, they are above 500. Okay, Raymond?
Those numbers don't make any sense to me.
About 500, that means they have a better than 50% win ratio.
Oh.
Thank you, Dewey. Thank you for translating.
Gotcha.
What else? What else is being asked?
I have heard of the machine drinking story by Bert Kreischer. I got it from the Joe Rogan podcast, but I will not attempt to retell it. It's very good though.
Tom,
I'm sure you can find a YouTube video of that.
As a result of listening to Joe Rogan, do you have a sensory deprivation tank?
I am not made of money.
Damn it.
Do you have any desire to be in a sensory deprivation tank?
A little bit, yeah.
I couldn't. I'd start freaking out like immediately.
It's so weird. I want to know what it's like.
I would like start hyperventilating like instantaneously.
Don't be a pussy, Raymond. Jesus.
Is it inappropriate on Podcow to say suck my dick or not?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I've already said it, so I'm not gonna repeat it. That's inappropriate at that point.
It's just you're playing it out a bit too much.
Yeah.
It'll get old.
Right.
What?
I'm just reading questions, and all I see is repeats, or are you going to play game A, B, or C?
No, we don't play games. We just sit in sensory deprivation tanks.
There's a question of how ready am I for Dark Souls 2?
You're not.
And I am prepared to die, but I don't know that that's ready for Dark Souls 2.
Tom, I'm prepared to die too, so.
I played a lot of Dark Souls while I was in Germany. Nick brought the game over there, and that was a game that we played a lot.
Should we try?
I suck at that game so bad.
Should we turn it into a drinking game? Do we?
Yes.
Every time you die, take a shot.
Tom sent me a link a while ago.
Oh yeah,
like there was some proper drinking game.
That's where the idea is coming
Yeah.
from.
There's Dark Souls Prepare to Drink edition, but really, it should be just called Prepare to Die edition. Because if you follow it word for word and play for more than an hour, you're probably on your way to the hospital.
Why did someone say Kingdom Hearts 3? What are you looking forward to the most? That doesn't make
Maybe
any sense.
they were answering the game they're looking forward to the most, and
Oh,
also
it was-
asking, and they forgot some punctuation. And...
They said it twice, though. They said... Unless it was two different people that just said the exact thing.
Or maybe they're trying to say that really we're all just looking forward to Kingdom Hearts 3 the most.
I'm not. I'm looking forward to Elder Scrolls Online the most.
I Smell Really Bad, okay, has a question that I like. Did any of you watch the Burial at Sea Episode 2 trailer?
No, I don't watch trailers.
I heard that it had spoilers in it, so I
It
have no
only has spoilers if you haven't beaten the first episode.
which I haven't, so that's why I didn't watch it.
Alright, well then, I don't think we can talk about it, Tom.
Well, here, if you want to talk about it, you can talk about
No,
it.
we're fine.
Yeah,
Go-
here, you can talk about it.
No!
Stop listening.
No, well, I never assumed you were listening.
I haven't seen it yet, so...
Damn!
I listen to everything.
It's Tom, I think it does a good job of getting you excited. I won't say anything about it that will
You
spoil
already
it.
did.
But it looks very interesting. For those of you who don't know, you do play as Elizabeth in
Oh,
the
she
second
lives.
episode.
She lives.
So, they don't kill off a major character in the first episode, Zach. Nope, you're right. So,
Arjula asked a question. Other than Titanfall, what are your plans for Valentine's Day? Let's see. We have The Last of Us DLC, and then we have editing The Last of Us DLC. Yep, that was my plans.
I have similar plans to Dewey. I probably will do something with my lady, but I don't know what yet because I don't plan things.
You're gonna play The Last of Us DLC with her.
I am going to play the Last of Us DLC with Dewey, but after I'm done with that, I'll probably do.
You'll replay it.
I'll do something with her. I'll go to dinner, or give her a flower or something.
A single flower.
I don't fucking know. I'm really bad at being romantic. I'm not that kind of person at all.
Dandelion.
Yeah. Dandelion. Tom? I know you're a big romantic gentleman.
Oh, not at all. No. I don't subscribe to the worth of romantic gestures so much, but Corey and I might go out and have a nice meal somewhere.
Tom and I are in agreement there. Yeah.
Raymond has turned into Raymond's default Google Hangouts picture,
What?
which is very funny. Yeah.
What? Not
Uh-huh.
on my screen.
Yeah,
Not
no,
on
we're
my
just gonna.
screen either.
All right, that's fine. I decided to just hold the camera on you anyhow. You seem to be back now.
Hi, everybody.
Somebody asked, who do we think is the best gamer in the Media Cows? And actually, I think that all of us have our own merits and traits, and we're all better at things that other people.
Well, you know what? This
We all are
really is the loving
good.
podcast.
That's true. I can't play League of Legends for shit, but other people can.
Ray's
I thought
ability to have
that-
a mental map of an area is fucking incredible to me. Like, in Bioshock Infinite, we were in the graveyard, and there's going to be some slight Bioshock Infinite spoilers, but if you haven't played it at this point, like, the names aren't going to mean anything to you anyways. But he managed to, like, navigate the whole graveyard, get everything that you need to get, and not actually look at the gravestones of the Lutesses. And that was all just based on his memory of playing the game like a day or two before that, going through that section. And that actually blew my goddamned mind. Because oftentimes I'll be wandering around an area and I like won't remember where I entered into it. and have to do a few circles to figure it out. So
It's you're making me blush a little bit, but I think I would have to agree with you because it comes in handy, especially in like games like Batman or Spider-Man, where you've got a large group of enemies that you're fighting at once, hand to hand, and there's always that person off screen that's gonna come at you. I know that they're there. I don't have to see them on my screen to fight them. I know that there's a guy off my screen to, like 45 degrees behind me. I will tilt my thumbstick in that direction and hit the punch button, and then I do that. And I just do that constantly. I just kind of have a mental map of my current surroundings in a game. Less so in real life. Awful at that in real life. But in a game, I've got it. So yeah. Zach does sports well.
Thank you.
Zach is our. If you ever see us playing a sports game on Media Cows, it'll be Zach playing.
Or Zach playing against one of us and either not trying to make it close or crushing us. I'd say my strengths come in puzzle solving. I enjoy that in games.
You did do that.
I'm usually pretty good at it. In Portal 2, I did the what's that? The Portal game. The people that made Portal, the original
Quantum
Portal,
Conundrum.
Yeah.
Quantum Conundrum.
I used to be really good at first-person shooters.
I was gonna say that Zach is probably the best of the four of us at first-person shooters. Although I don't.
With a few exceptions, I'd imagine. Like
I
a
don't
couple
know,
games that Dewey's better.
I don't know if I've really experienced Tom's skill or lack thereof. I don't know. As far as that.
I know that. I mean, I played back when I played first-person shooters. So Modern Warfare, the original Modern Warfare. Like I was really good at that.
Great game.
Like I played that multiplayer a lot, and I was good. I'd play with Zach and Austin and Stefan all the time.
Austin was such a bitch.
Yeah, he was really good at sniping.
He was the definition of a camper. He just sat in one room the whole game and never moved. If he died, he would just go right back and just sit. Do you remember the days then playing with Kavi, right? Did you ever play with Kavi? Yeah,
oh God, playing a video game with Kavi.
No, Kavi would play 1v1v1v1, four of us playing. And Kavi literally would walk down the middle of a street with a saw. So a machine gun. And just spray bullets everywhere, not seeing any of us, and we would just sit up in the towers, snipe him. And we'd all just be killing Kavi the whole game. He'd go right up there, someone walking down the middle of the street. It's Kavi again. And whoever got him would be just like, no, you got Kavi.
Oh.
The chat's actually pretty right. I'm not a huge fan of first-person shooters, really. I like Halo. I don't think I suck at Halo. I'm actually pretty okay at like SWAT, where it's just like you just try and headshot people. Yeah, that's all you do. But yeah, in general, not a huge fan. Played a lot of Modern Warfare 2 actually.
Yeah.
Call of Duty, but other than that, I haven't kept up with my first-person shooters at all, really. So pretty rusty at that.
I would say that Tom's strength easily lies in competitive gaming. Whether it be, like, give him enough time and Tom will be able to at least be, like, in, like, the upper echelon of, like, competitors in any kind of game, really. Because, I mean, you were really high ranked in StarCraft, weren't you? Or at least, like...
I think I was Diamond once.
Okay. So, yeah, that, you're doing well in Hearthstone. I know you're really good at League of Legends, so...
Zach, you were giving me praise there, but we couldn't hear you, so repeat that.
You're really good at Minecraft, Raymond.
Oh, thank you.
I remember back in the day when I used to be the go-to Minecraft person.
And I was adamantly went, that game looks like shit. Why would I want to play that?
Nerd game!
Nerd game. I think that's what we called it, yeah. And
Well,
then
that was strictly because Dewey suggested it. It wasn't a statement on the game at all. That's how much we love Dewey.
I think, and then Dewey just said, here, try it. And I sat down at his desktop, and I think I just immediately started digging down, and I found, not a dungeon, but like a cavern that just had a lot of mobs in it.
Oh god, I remember that because you never used torches like at the beginning.
I didn't know how to get that shit.
Did you record his first creeper reaction? Am I remembering that's what I heard him screaming in a recording of a creeper?
I'm not sure.
Like,
the
not
very,
knowing what it is?
I'll be honest, the very first Minecraft video is fake. That was not my very first time playing the game.
Right.
But
I seem
sorry
to
break the
remember.
illusion, you guys, but
Raymond is a fake.
that first video is fake. But it gets more real the longer I'm playing the game because I know less and less. So very similar to Don't Starve.
So I have really bad news.
The Timberwolves lost to New Orleans.
It's empty.
Oh.
And it's empty. So I'm in a terrible mood.
Do we want to start setting up Minecraft and get that going?
Yeah, I think that's probably going to be the end of this podcast. We got a good question in there about the best at games. That's a nice little discussion we had there.
Indeed, yeah. So
so-
thank you guys for watching. If you're watching the live stream, if you're watching the live stream on Twitch, we'll be moving on to play Minecraft.
If you're watching
And-
on YouTube, watch us on Twitch, and then you can see us play Minecraft.
Live.
Twitch.tv/TheMediaCows. Yeah, do it. Go. And that'll do it for Podcow.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.
I should end the stream on YouTube.